Close your eyes, 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 eyes. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, information on how you can do that is in the description box below. Also, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Please take the time to click the subscribe button down below, also the notification button so you can be informed on when I upload new content. If you're a returning viewer or a subscriber, I'd like to thank you for your support and love. It really means a lot to me. If you have any ideas or any type of content that you'd like to see on this channel, please drop it in the comment below or send me a message on the email in the description box and I'll happily do a reading. Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into On The Cards. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading is called What Would Happen If I Ended My Relationship? This is a reading that was requested by Elspeth 1988. It's also a reading from my friend Emmy, who was going through a divorce and he wanted to know what his life, his future was going to be like now that he's no longer married, no longer in a connection. We have 4 options here to choose from. Option 1 is the smoky quartz. Option 2 is the Auralite 23. Option 3 is the quartz cluster. And option 4 is a selenite palm stone. Now you can pause the video, choose a pile. Let's get to it. Hello option 1. For those of you who selected the smoky quartz, here's your reading. Okay, let's look at your energy. Now, the first card is your energy once you've left your connection. And we have here the Knight of Cups. This is from the Surrealist Tarot. Now, what I'm getting is you are on the hunt to find your soulmate. Right? That's your thing. You're all about soulmate relationships, and if you were to leave your current connection or marriage, you're going to immediately jump into another relationship, right? You're not going to wait around. You're not going to do any healing or anything like that. You're going to move on to the next connection in the hopes that that will be a soulmate connection, or some of you will actually date, but you will be on the hunt for the one, right? It's like I'm hearing, well, that relationship was a bust. I don't have time to just wait around, right? I don't have time to heal. I'm ready to find the one. You're on a mission. It looks like a crab claw, and it's all about grabbing. It's like you're getting your clutches into someone. It's like you're clamping down on the hunt to finding your soulmate. It's like I'm hearing, I'm not wasting any time. I'm not wasting any time. It seems like you have an armor around you, your emotions. So it's like you weren't really open in the connection. I know that this is the Knight of Cups, but there's an element of you wear your heart on your sleeve, but it's like, because you're looking for the one, if someone is not the one, you're not going to cry over spilt milk, because it's like I have to go and find them. I have to go and find the one. Oh, that was a fail. It's almost like you've forgotten about the time that you spent with that person, what transpired in your relationship. It's like it means nothing because they just weren't right. And then so there's a detached element here. You're someone that gives your all in your relationships. I mean, you are 100% dedicated to your connections, to your relationships, to your marriage, but you're always craving more. It's like you're seeking more. For someone, they were always questioning whether the person that they were with, this is for someone in a long-term relationship, if they were really the one, and you were always seeking, even though you were committed, right? You were always wondering and seeking the one. What it's showing is that it's going to be a journey here. It's going to be a long journey of twists and turns, lots of dating, lots of meeting people, entering into committed connections, and then ending it. and then moving on to the next. It's going to be like that because there's a need for you to actually do the work, the inner work. It's like you're afraid of intimacy. There's a block on intimacy here. I'm hearing that even if you met the one, the same thing would happen. So it's not like you meet the one and then everything is just all great and you live happily ever after. You're going to have to put the work in, right? You're going to have to be solid, right, within the self, comfortable with the self, and not feel the need to find your worth and value from another person. It has to be from you. So they're saying that you would do it anyway, even if you were to meet the one, and you're always going to crave more. But the key thing is that it's something within you that needs to be healed or even recognized. Before you do that, right, you will not be meeting the one just yet, because they're saying that you will actually balls it up, you'll mess it up. So you have to do the work. That's what it's saying. You have to face your demons and question why you're a serial dater. That's what it feels like. Why do you need validation of your self-worth through the love of another? It has to be from the love of yourself. It turns out that you, in the end, will realize that you're the one that's the player. That's what's going to happen. That's the revelation. You're going to realize that you're the player here. And you will correct it. You will heal it. And once you heal that, then, you know, you will enter into beautiful relationships, long-lasting relationships. But that's the key thing, is realizing that you're actually a player. You're actually a player, right? You get played, but you're actually a player. Okay, so let's look at the other cards. So we have here from the Oracle, we have guilt, remorse, regret, card number 36, which is 9. So you start out feeling like after a while, when you're serial dating and you're pretty much running into brick walls, so for every relationship that you enter in, it ends quickly, or it's you dedicate a few months, maybe even years to it, and they end up not being the one, and it ends, and then you're constantly on this hunt. You're gonna have regrets. You're gonna feel guilty about ending some of your connections, but you're gonna have regrets. And this is after you recognize exactly what the problem is, right? For someone, this is actually stemming from your childhood. So it's how a parent behaved, and it actually passed down to you. So you're going to do the work, right? Because we have 36, which reduces to 9. So it's going to be the end of that cycle that you're going to be breaking once you recognize that this is the issue that needs healing, right? So that's beautiful. But for a while, you're going to be feeling guilt, and you're going to not understand, why is this happening, right? It feels like there was a numbness. You're going to feel numb as well. No, they're going to feel numb. Let's look at the other card. So we have the Wombat Spirit, be at home, card number 68, which reduces to 5. This is all about being at home with yourself, right? This is the change that's going to happen. And once it does, you're going to, again, start the healing process, the releasing process, removing masks, right? Actually entering into connections where it's friendships first. So you're getting to know the person, right? You're getting to know who you're dealing with before you even commit. You're going to be changing the way you date, changing the way that you actually behave in connections as well. For someone, there's a needy element, so you're very clingy, but you're quick. There's a needy element when you're in the connection, but once the connection has ended, it's like you're on the move to the next. It's like a love them and leave them. It's such a difficult way to explain it, because it's someone that appears to be a victim, but they're actually a player. So it's all about being at home with the self. And once you do that, the remorse, the guilt will lift, the numbness will lift, and you're going to really tap into your emotional body. You're going to connect with why you behave in this way, where you are afraid to be alone with yourself. You don't give yourself breathing space in between your connections to review what you've contributed in the connection that ended, and also what you've learned from it, right? What you've learned about yourself that you need to work on, to change it. You're not going to carry over into the next connection. So that's what's going to happen. So let's look at the tarot. Look at that. So we have here the Empress and the King of Wands. So you're seeing your value here, right? You're becoming stable. Bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. You're seeing your value and your worth. You're now not entering into any connections where you are not respected, right? And you are also not going to disrespect yourself by settling, by relationship hopping, right? Jumping from one relationship to the next. You're seeing your worth. You're seeing that you're a gem, right? You're seeing that you should value yourself. You're seeing that you actually have pulling power, right? You don't need to chase. You definitely don't need to chase, because they'll come to you, because you have magnetism. Okay, let's get one more. Yeah, so we have here, this is a mess, Eight of Cups. Yeah, you'll be walking away from, you're going to walk away from being very casual into taking yourself more seriously, and actually not settling for anything less, right, than what you have to offer. Because when you love big, and you love 100%, and you are going to be open to only those types of connections, right? And you're going to be able to see the warning signs, especially with this being a Cups card. So you're going to start tapping into your intuition and feeling and knowing, seeing the signs as to who's right for you and who's not, right? You're going to walk away from any type of dramatic relationship where there's a lot of drama, right? Chaos. You're not about anxiety and fear anymore. You're done with that. With you leaving your connection, it's actually going to allow you to grow, right? There is positivity in this, and the positive thing is that you're actually going to grow, and you're going to be stepping into your power with both of these cards here. You're going to end up stepping into your power. So it is showing that it is a good thing to do. It is positive, because it is going to allow you to be your true self. Because for some of you, you're in a connection where you are constantly giving, or you're constantly on the hunt, and you're not satisfied, right? It's like half-assed relationships. It's a relationship where you're doing all the work, you're putting in all the effort, and the other person could care less. And now with you leaving, you're going to be learning to stand in your power. You're going to learn how to value yourself. You're going to learn a lot. You're turning a new leaf here. That's gorgeous. So let's look at the 24 Oracle. Pearl, look at that. Revelation. Yes. Card number 2. Yeah, you're going to see the light. You're going to see the light. So as much as it started out where, you feel guilty, You're gonna feel, you're gonna have remorse, etc. It's a good thing because you're going to be seeing your worth, recognizing who you truly are. Be at home and comfortable with yourself. Okay, let's see if there's any more. So we have here, look at that. We got the Goddess card. Say no more. Say no more. That is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. You're seeing yourself. It's allowed you, it's like it's reflected back to you, this emptiness. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see the introspection card. Let's see if you're dealing with shadow or light energy once you end this connection, because it's looking mighty fine now. You're going to be really drawing people in because you will be able to do your work here. Okay, can I have a card? Okay, wow, that was interesting. Wow, look at that. We have a light card. It says inspiration. That is right. Look at that. You're going to inspire others. You are going to inspire others to do the same, to not sit in connections where it's not serving them, or, to also not chase. You're going to inspire others to not chase connections either, and to really look into themselves, heal themselves, and see their worth. I'm also seeing that you ultimately, the person that you will connect with is going to be very passionate, right? He's going to be very powerful and charismatic and have leader qualities, right? Very successful, very driven. He'll get the job done, right? And ultimately that's what you will draw in, and that's when you step into your Empress energy, your Goddess energy. And if you're a male, the same thing. You step into your Emperor energy. You're going to attract a woman that is very independent, right? Very driven, very sexy, right? Very alluring, but she will be like, well, arm candy as well, but she will definitely be a good match for you, a good balance, right? She's not going to cheat on you. But you'll be a very nice balance. You'll be a power couple. So yes, so that's what I'm getting from the Empress and the King of Wands here. But it's you stepping into this energy of really honoring your divinity. That's gorgeous. So let's look at the advice cards from the Grandmother Spirit. Now this is from the Lantern Oracle, right? And I call this a grandma spirit because it's like, I always look at these cards, these very feminine heavy cards, as the guidance of grandma, right? What your grandmother would say, whether you were male or female, about your situation, right? So we have here card number 16, Melting Mask. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. And this is the mother phase, right? And then we have here card number 9, responding, not reacting. The only control we have is in how we respond to the hand we are dealt. Exactly. And this is the maiden energy, right? So there's a level of maturity or immaturity, I should say, with the maiden card. So this is like learning, right? This is the early stages. So grandma is saying, when I was young, I had to learn how to adjust my behavior, how I respond to certain situations, right? I had to dive deep to really see why I am doing certain things and if it serves my highest good, right? Realizing that she needed to tap into her energy, into her power to overcome any type of obstacles when it came to connections, and actually handled it in a way where she was honoring herself, right? And melting away the mask, meaning being authentic. So she was always doing things that was authentic to herself. She wasn't hiding the way she felt. She was not hiding the way she felt. She was always doing things where everyone was on board, everyone was on the same page, right? And if something is not working out enough for your highest good, then it's time to end it, to close it. But everyone knows what is up, right? No one, it's not, you're not pulling the wool over your eyes or anyone else's. So if the relationship is to end, you talk about it, it ends, and then you move on. But that's the advice she's giving, that remove the masks, no need to hide, right? Be very honest with yourself and honest with others, and also behave in a dignified way, right? And you know, when she mentions about the spirit self shine through, this is your authenticity, the real you. So if you are someone that really loves big, don't dim your light. Still shine it, still be you, but of course use discernment when you're dealing with people, because you do have some manipulative buggers out there. But don't change yourself for anyone, right? The beautiful qualities that you have. So you are the one, you are in control of how you respond to any situation in your life, but always respond with dignity. Now let's get a moon magic card. Okay, so I'm going to take all of them. Okay. So we have this one. Oh, that's beautiful. That lovely sunset card. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I do not want. That's right. Exactly. You attract what is right for you. You attract what is for your highest good. What is not, it keeps away. Exactly. And you have that with the Empress energy. Empress don't ramp, you know, she doesn't play. Okay, so we have here this beautiful card. Has a Mars look. I see the gateways open and the pathways clear. My journey begins. Yes, you're seeing, it's like anything is possible. Anything is possible. The road is clear for you to create the life that you want, the relationship that you want, but it stems from the self first. The first relationship that you need to work on is with yourself, right? And that's for everyone. Okay, and then we have this beautiful eclipse card. I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. Exactly. So this is releasing any type of how can I put it, childhood traumas, family traumas when it comes to abandonment issues. For some people it's actually sexual abuse that's caused them to be in this type of energy. So it's releasing, healing, and releasing anything that is putting you in this energy of serial dating or being very desperate to meet the one and not working on the self, right? Not really stepping out and focusing on, I'm going to do my inner work and then my soulmate will come to me, right? But yeah, this is gorgeous. If you were to end your relationship, you're going to be on the journey to standing in your power, right? To standing in your divinity. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the Aura Light 23, here's your reading. So we're going to look at the energy if you were to leave your connection. So we're using the Surrealist Tarot. So we have here the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, so if you were to end your relationship, you're going to be focusing on yourself, right? But more so building abundance, right? So you're going to be looking after your health, your wealth, well-being, right? You're really going to be driven to being very comfortable in life, have building a comfortable legacy as well, right? The idea is you're not going to be in any situation where you're going to be deprived. You're I'm hearing, I'm not going to rely on no man, right? That's for someone. You're not going to rely on anybody. You're all about relying on yourself. And it feels like you're going to be dating and having self gratifying intimate sessions, right? So that's what you're about. It's not necessarily looking for commitment. It's like you're going to be single and mingling. That's what it's like. It's all about single and mingling. So you're not looking for no soulmate. You're not looking for anything serious yet. You want to get yourself stable, right? Financially stable, really comfortable with yourself, enjoying your wealth, right? Buying a house, buying a car, like that type of stuff. Almost enjoying the single life and being abundant, right? That's your main focus, and everything else is secondary, especially relationships. And it feels like there is a bitterness, right? It feels like there would be a bitterness around this, right? Like I'm hearing, I'm not gonna play second fiddle. So this could even be like someone in a third party situation. They were second fiddle and now they realize that, look, I have to look after myself. I'm not going to rely on someone else to give me happiness or even money. I'm going to earn my own money. I'm going to be in the driver's seat here, in control of my destiny, my future. And we have here the chessboard, right? And the pieces are just flying in the air. It's like you've realized, look, I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm not playing. Yeah, you're not about games anymore. You're serious. You're taking your life seriously now. You're going to be a key player, right? That's the decision that you've made. That's what would happen if you were to end your relationship. That's the major change. I think it's cool. Incredibly independent, right? But you're all about having personal harmony, having peace, because for some of you, your relationships was just all over the place. With the 10 of Pentacles and the chess piece all over the place, it's like a marriage where things just went belly up, right? That's for some of you. But, or a long-term commitment that went belly up. But it's, you are now, I'm focusing on achieving all that I can. I think that's gorgeous. Let's look at the other cards. So we have here the Bat Spirit. A rebirth is a short card, number 5, which is all about change, right? So you just want to like hang low. I'm looking at the bat upside down. You just want to be comfortable. It's all about not feeling desperate, not feeling there's not having like a rigid energy. It's just, I just want to be able to just enjoy life. I'm seeing someone just walking on the beach, but just taking it all in. It doesn't feel rushed, like I have to go and look after, you know, a kid, or have to run off to work, or I have to, it's just mainly just connecting with the self and enjoying your environment, being peaceful, being relaxed, being comfortable, and being able to just, I'm hearing people watch. That's for someone. You just want to prepare for my retirement. I am not relying on anyone. I'm focusing on building my abundance for my retirement, because this is what you want to do. You want to be able to chill and relax in your retirement stage. The person's energy that I'm tapping into, you're very bitter. And it's that's something that you're gonna have to heal. You know who you are, and it's all about speaking up, because my throat's bothering me. So you needed to speak your truth in that connection that you were thinking about or probably have ended, right? But I don't blame you for actually doing you, for actually focusing on your abundance, right? Setting yourself up. I think that's beautiful, right? I think this change is necessary. There's someone that was in a dead-end relationship. They've ended it, and now that's what they're focusing on, their abundance. Actually comfortable. They're actually comfortable with being by themselves. You know, it's like your relationship was pretty demanding, pretty bad, to the point where you're like, look, I'm kind of done with relationships, right? That's what it feels like, and you mean it, right? You mean it. It's like a soulmate or a really wonderful person can come around and you are not having it. You are not interested. That's really interesting. Okay, so we have here card number 48, 3D, mundane, reality, ego, and routine. You are focusing on your 3D self, 3D life. 3D life, all about abundance, all about getting the money, right? All about surviving in this plane, right? Not focusing on anything else. The emotional body, what's that? Oh my gosh. You're like, what's that? I'm just focusing on myself right here, right? You're like seeing the reality of the situation, and the reality is you want to be comfortable and you're going for it. I can't blame you. I can't blame you. That's beautiful. But you're focusing on acquiring wealth, acquiring stability, and personal happiness and health, right? That's what you're about. Okay, let's get some more cards. Okay, so we have here the eel, slippery. Alright, this is a message for someone who, if you do end up doing this, please don't go after someone else's man. Do not enter in relationships where you're intimate with married men or men in long-term commitments, right? Please don't do that. We know that you're not emotionally attached to relationships, but that's not nice, because we got the eel slippery, so there's some sneaky energy there, right? So if it's happened to you, don't do it again. Don't do it to someone else. Because if you should be in the energy of entering into a relationship down the line, that karma can bite you on the ass. Okay? So you make sure that that person, if you're going to be doing that, that person has ended their connection. They're free and single, just like you, and then you can enter into something. But do not do that. That's not very nice. That's bad karma, bad energy. And if you have kids, it will carry on to them. So, we have with the card number 48, it's all about personal power. It's 12 reduces to 3. It's all about personal power, right? Developing yourself, building yourself up, right, in the 3D realm. And we have here, interestingly enough, to have the Queen of Pentacles, right? So this is all about personal well-being. You are actually getting your house in order, right? You are really focused on the self, material gains, right? These fitness gains, being in perfect health, right? Having your abundance, having everything in order, no issues, just things running smoothly, and you just enjoying your life, right? That's what you're about. You take what you want when you want it, when it's necessary. That's what it's about. Personal well-being. Let's get another card. What's interesting is you will give really good advice to people. You have that ability to give really good advice. Okay. So we have here sound. So Spirit is saying look into sound healing. So we have here singing bowls. Maybe listen to some singing bowls to align your chakras on YouTube. Or you can get yourself a singing bowl and have a little routine in the morning where you just kind of meditate. You would sit with it, listen to the sounds, meditate if you can, and just having that me time, right? Because you are currently doing that anyway, focusing on the self. So that's a little bit of work for you. We also have here dreams. So Spirit is sending you messages on blessings that they're giving you right through dreams. So really concentrate on your dream. Keep a dream journal. Write down your dreams, right? Because there's messages in the dreams and it's things that you should do. But I'm hearing more so that it's blessings that's coming your way. Good fortune. Okay. Okay, and we have here community. Bottom of the deck, I have to show you this with the dream signs. So you're definitely getting signs in your dreams, right? Messages. So we have here community, and this is like working with others. This is also connecting with friends, right? So don't be so much of a loner here, right? Connect with people, connect with friends, have fun, right? Go out and have fun, especially if you made the conscious decision to not enter into any more romantic relationships. Definitely don't shut anyone out, like people, friendships, right? Platonic friendships out. Just be open to that because it's a good relief as well. It's a good way to release stress, right? Boredom, mundane life that you're going to be living. The mundane life. But yeah, this is not bad. It's, look, if you were to end your relationship, you're just going to be doing you. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Let's see the shadow light energy, right? What is going to appear once you exit this relationship? Is it going to be shadow work that you need to work on, or is it going to be a light energy that you're going to be in? See. Another one, and it's the same card as pile number one. So we have here light energy inspiration. So you are actually going to be an inspiration for others, right? So this is beautiful. So the fact that you had the courage to walk away from something that doesn't serve you, or your relationship ended, people are going to be inspired by how you've bounced back and how dedicated you are on your personal growth, personal development, and well-being, right? They're going to see that you are actually excelling in life, probably better than you did when you were in that connection, which is quite interesting. So yes, light energy, it's saying that this is positive. So we're going to look at the Lantern Oracle, and I use this deck as the grandma's advice deck. So this could be for male or female. It's just what your grandmother want to say to you regarding this situation, right? So we have here the card number one, Spirit Self. Be who you are as you are. So this is a maiden card. So this is grandma saying, look, when I was younger, right, what I needed to realize is I needed to be myself. I needed to be my authentic self. That's what she's crying for you to do. She's calling for you to be authentic. And I really think that once you do leave your connection, you will be. Because the Queen of Wands is pretty authentic, right? We have here card number 33, right? And card number 33 is sharing. There is giving and receiving and giving. And this is a guardian card. So when she's watching over you, she's saying, share your wisdom, right? Share your wealth with others. Also be open to receiving wisdom and guidance from others as well, those in your environment. I'm hearing that you have enough to give. And what you will receive in return is gratitude. And once you're in the energy of giving, you're going to receive an amazing high from changing someone's life, right? Actually doing something positive where it's actually uplifting someone, inspiring them, allowing them to stand in their power and grow as well. So that's what she's saying. As a guardian, to share your wisdom, share your abundance. And we have here card number 34, the crone, which is circles. And it feels more like connecting with friendships. We have here clarity begins in the eye of the storm. So for some of you, if you should choose to end your connection, it might be very difficult. It might actually be some drama surrounding it, but you will be wiser. You're actually going to see things clearly, what you need to be and where you actually are going, what your future holds. And it's one of just personal fulfillment, harmony, peace, right? You're in the driver's seat. You're in control of your destiny. I'm feeling like there's a sisterhood community as well, or brotherhood community. There's people who are like-minded individuals who will be there to help you, to uplift you in times when you're feeling low. But you're going to be able to be open and authentic with them. And this experience is actually going to have you step into your authenticity, right? You're not going to be fake. You're not going to be holding yourself back just to look good in your connection or to please the other person. It's all about you now. And I think that's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, let's get some moon magic. Okay, so I did one little shuffle and it fell out. So we have moon magic cards. So we have this one. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. Always do things from a place of love. Always. Okay, so we have this one. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. Yep. And that's why you're more cautious when you're entering into new connections, or actually not wanting to enter into new connections just yet for some. Okay, we have this one. And it says, every day I focus on what is important. Right? Yes. You're focusing on what is important for you. What is going to allow you to be fulfilled? What is going to allow you to grow? What is for your highest good? This is absolutely gorgeous. So ending this relationship is going to allow you, for some of you, self-sufficiency, independence, personal growth, empowerment, being able to empower and inspire others, connecting with your friendships. I'm even feeling that someone was isolated from their friends and family. So this is going to allow you to connect with them again because you have the control. You're actually free to be as you are and to do what you want. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the quartz cluster, here's your reading. So we're going to first look at your energy if you were to leave the connection, end your connection, right? You will be in the energy of the 9 of Wands. This is from the Surrealist Tarot. Okay. So this is the energy of really not wanting to end your connection. You're going to be in the energy of leaving the connection, and if the person should want to reconcile, you're going to be open to it because you're all about committing, not giving up, right? You're all about ride or die, because we have the swans here, and it's like once you commit to someone, it's for life. And the same thing with the elephants, right? It's like through good times and bad, you are there. You're willing to fight for your connection, right? You're willing to be there for your connection, even if it affects your health. That's what it's showing, right? So you will leave, and I think you will actually, you will be able to survive, but it's just, you're so committed when you give yourself, or when you do something, you stick to it. It's like you're someone where you keep your word, right? That's what it feels like. When you say you're going to do something, you stick to it, right? And you will actually do okay, but you're gonna, if the person says, okay, I want you back, you will happily go back. You're so dedicated that the person can say that they want you back and they don't even need to change their ways, and you're just gonna go back, right? Some people call that being a doormat, but I don't call it being a doormat. You're just someone who likes to keep their word, right? You're very committed, very dedicated, right? You like to challenge yourself. I think that's stemming from challenging yourself. Like, you don't like to fail. So you don't like to fail, but sometimes a situation does not serve your highest good, and it is not worth fighting for, right? Because if the person is not making the necessary adjustments, the changes, what's the point? Because you're just going to be wearing yourself down, right? And they're not going to care. They're just going to move on. So there's a need to be committed to yourself first, right? Really be committed to yourself. But if you were to walk away, it seems like, yeah, you will actually be okay. You would get on. You're a survivor, right? You have that survivor element. Let's look at the other cards. So we have here card number 5, another 5. This is the third pile with 5. Change, trepidation, push through the shadows. We have unclear, fear, and darkness. Yeah, there is going to be fear surrounding ending a connection, fear again of failing, fear of not being able to survive, but you can. You're a survivor, you're a fighter, you're a warrior, right? You can. For someone is, you can't live without the person. What if I don't meet someone else, right? You will. You will meet someone else, especially if this person is not treating you right. Do not settle. It's not worth it. I'm seeing like you're breaking yourself down to the point where it's unhealthy. Let's just put it that way. It's unhealthy. There's only so much your body can take. Okay, we have the next card, card number 22, socks. Introspective, coziness, complacency. You are just comfortable with where things are, right? So you would be in a connection where it's not right. You know that it is done, and you're comfortable in just sitting in it, right? Sitting in hell. That's what I'm hearing. Your body could be falling apart and you're sat in hell happily, right? And it's fear, but it's stemming from, again, something from childhood. And it could be this is something that was taught to you because you had family members who sat in relationships when it really needed to end. It really didn't serve them, right? So this needs to be healed. It needs to be recognized and healed, right? The key thing here is your fulfillment, your happiness. It's like, why are you neglecting your fulfillment? Why are you not fighting for yourself? Why are you fighting for a connection? So yes, we know that you're half of that connection, but it has to be you whole first, all of you first that you fight for, and you give what you can to the connection, right? You have to have enough to give to the connection, or you want a connection where the other person is giving as well, just as much as you are, and they actually have given to themselves. So they're 100. We have here card number 22, which is a master number, and this is actually teaching you how to build. So this feels like bouncing back. So if you were to leave the connection, it is going to actually teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet, right? Without relying on someone. You do have that warrior spirit, but it feels like there's a sense of, I can't do this alone, and it's saying that you can. Yes, you can. Please believe in yourself. So we have here card number 27, shell, hidden, aloof, deserted. Yeah, this feels more with the self. And this is card number 9. So this is coming to an end. So once you leave this connection that doesn't serve you, right, you're actually going to connect more with you. You're going to find yourself, find that warrior, that powerful being within. You are going to find that. You're going to commit to you, right? It's almost like you're going to see things from a different angle as well, from a different perspective. I'm looking at these long legs. It almost looks like giraffe legs, but you're seeing things from a higher vantage point. You're seeing that there's more to the world. There's more to relationships. There's more to life than you thought. And you want to grab life with both hands because you're realizing, wait a minute, I was in this situation when there's all those wonderful people out there to experience, or opportunities or places to go, etc. It's like you're seeing all the gems, all the jewels, all the beauty, everything that you can achieve, everything that's right at your fingertips. And you're going to recognize it and then move towards that. Right? What you can build, what you can create. Once you do end up in this energy, please do not have regrets. So don't look back and say, oh, I wasted all this time. No, it happened at the time when it's meant to happen, especially with the number, the master number 22 here, right? It was to teach you that, well, you weren't going to be going back, even though you will be tempted, and that's if you have not healed it. But it's meant to teach you that you don't have to go back, right? And we have 9 here, which is final. It could even, with the situation I mentioned earlier, where in the connection that it's done, everybody's all detached from emotionally from the connection. It's you realizing that you are better than that. You deserve more than that, because you're someone that you commit, you keep your word, right? So that's what's going to happen. It's like an awakening to your power, your ability to bounce back, to survive, right? Your ability to grab life with both hands, your ability to explore, especially with wands, to explore and to learn. Okay, let's see. So we have an animal card here. We have the ant spirit, time to collaborate. So you're going to be connecting with others. You're going to be connecting with other people. Friendship groups. It's all about building again. Look, it's building. I'm hearing you're going to find the missing link. You're going to realize that there's more to life than what you were living. If you are to end this connection, you're going to look inwards and really tackle these demons, like self-worth demons and family patterns. Okay, let's look at some more cards. Oh, interesting. Look at that. The ant card is card number 1, new beginning. Interesting. And we have 9 here twice. So 9 of wands, 9, 5, 22, 1. Beautiful. So we have card number 13 for the lottery chance. Yes. Yes. Look, it's 50-50 how it goes, and I'm getting chills here. It's 50-50, right? But it's something that you need to take a chance on it. You need to take that risk, right? You're someone that you're more than capable of taking this risk and surviving. You're not going to be broken. You're stronger than that. You're a warrior, man. But it's a need to commit to the self. Right, we have 24 here in the card that reduces to 6. This is like balance and actually entering into balance connections from this point on once you do the work. But also 4, which is stability, because this is card number 13. You're focusing on your stability here. That's beautiful. But it's with this card, especially the lottery, it is chance upright and chance in the reverse. So it's a win-win situation. I'm feeling chills. It's a win-win situation for you. That's what Spirit is saying. Take a chance. You're not going to lose. It's not going to be any issues here. Okay. Angels. Ooh, connect with your angels. They have blessings. They're sending you blessings. They're sending you love and light. Right? They want the best for you. They want you to be happy. They're always walking with you. They're guiding and protecting you. Okay, we have crystals. So you can actually use crystals for energy work and healing work, right? Walk around with certain crystals, right? Crystals, I'm hearing choose the crystal that you feel attracted to, right? I can suggest crystals, but it's best for you to really touch the crystal, hold the crystal, connect with it, and see if it feels right for you, right? But definitely look into either studying crystals or using crystals to start this healing process, right? Walking with crystals, wearing crystal jewelry, that's even better. Okay, oh, they got that too. So you got community, so this is connecting with friends, family, right? Like-minded beings, like-minded individuals. And sound, so this is using either singing bowls or listening to singing bowl videos on YouTube and meditating to it, right? This is very healing, and it helps to align your chakras, right? So this will help you to really connect with yourself and really tap into this warrior spirit, this warrior energy. Let's get some tarot. Okay, so we have here 7 of Cups. So you got options here, right? You have options, and it's saying when you do, or if you choose to walk away from this connection, do not romanticize it, right? So if the situation was bad, don't pretend like the situation was good, everything was all good and you should go back to it, right? Don't really see the connection that you left for what it is, right? That's what it's saying, right? Really put a mirror up to yourself and be honest with yourself as to what you contributed to it, what you settled for, right? And was this for your highest good? Realize that you have options. It's also saying that you're finally going to be releasing that burden as well. The burdens of the connection. Carrying the weight, doing all the work, not getting any help. I mean, look at this person here, just sat there while this woman is carrying all these sticks on her back. This person is doing nothing. You're going to be dropping the burdens because you're going to realize, no, I want someone that's all in as well, right? Willing to put the work in, willing to pull their weight. We've got shells here twice. So we have shell in this card and we have shells in this card here with the options. Be by water as well. Listen to water. Look at that. How interesting. So we have here the Empress. So this is you standing in your power. This is you seeing your divinity. This is you being abundant. This is you knowing your worth. Seeing that you're a gem. Right? We have the 8 of Cups. Walking away to your 9 of Cups. Your wish fulfillment. Your personal fulfillment. Right? Happiness, joy. Dropping the wands and actually doing you. That's beautiful. We have here the King of Wands. This is you standing in your power. This is you recognizing the beauty in with self. This is you seeing that you have everything under control to have a wonderful life, to build your life, right? Everything that you want to accomplish, you are able to accomplish it. That's what you're recognizing. We have here the Hermit, and that's the need for you to go inwards, to really connect with your higher self and to receive guidance here, right? Guidance to start this process. And at the bottom of the deck, we have here the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, right? New beginnings, rebirth. passionate one, very fast as well. So it could be a new beginning of some really good stuff happening. But we have here, yes, just really connecting with the self, and it's like activating this change, right? Activating this change. That is beautiful. Let's see what else. There's a sense of once you start this process, you're going to now trust your instincts, trust your intuition when it comes to interaction with others. And it's like, I'm hearing just what I needed. I needed to connect with me. I needed to find me. Beautiful. Ooh, let's look at the shadow or light energy you're going to face when you leave this relationship. So is it going to be shadow or light energy you're going to have to be facing or dealing with? Okay. Ooh, child. Oh my God. Everyone's got light so far. So we have here light energy insights. Look at that, matching with the Hermit. Beautiful. You're going to be seeing things clearly. It's like I'm feeling that once you exit the relationship, it's like you're stepping out of a house. Like all this weight, all this weight just falls off your back. And you're like, oh my gosh, it's almost, I'm seeing someone like so light that they're floating, almost like they're a balloon that was released, and they're just floating in the air. They're just floating and just looking around at their environment. And it's like, oh my God. You know, they have their arms stretched and you're hearing their back creak because they've dropped the wands, right? They've released the burdens. So they're free and open to receive all this abundance, right? To receive themselves. But that's beautiful with the insights. So you're just going to see things a whole lot clearer. And once again, this is another beautiful pile. So let's see the grandmother spirit. This is from the Lantern Oracle. Now I look at these cards as advice from the grandma, whether you are male or female. This is her advice to you with regarding this situation. So we have here 39 perspective, right? This is a crone card. A calm and clear mind is free to see differently. Isn't that something? A calm and clear mind is free to see differently. We got here Hermit insights. You have this woman here looking at the lighthouse, looking out on her environment, observing, seeing the possibilities. But there's a free element here. There's a feeling of freeness, wisdom, right? Really enjoying and taking in this new phase, this new cycle. And the lighthouse is always being aware. It also could be you will be a beacon of light to others as well. But that is beautiful. You are going to be shifting your perspective. So once you exit this relationship, you finding yourself, you're shifting your perspective, and you're grabbing life with both hands. Now that is beautiful. So let's get you a Moon Magic card. Okay. So we have this card, Man in a Surrender Pose. It says, gratefully I surrender my struggle. You're damn right. Look at that. Surrender your struggle. Surrender. Look at that. Gratefully I surrender my struggle. 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands. That's right. You're dropping these batons, man. Okay. So look at that. It says here, I shine my light outwards for all to see. That's it. Look at that. It also ties in with the lighthouse insights. You are just going to be beaming once you exit this connection. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 4. For those of you who selected the selenite palm stone, here's your reading. So we're going to be looking at the energy that you'll be in once you've walked out of your connection, right? So we have here the Three of Pentacles. This is from the Surrealist Tarot. What I'm getting from this is you're going to be doing a lot of personal development work. So you're going to be reflecting on your connection, and you're going to be seeing some of your faults, right? Some of your shadow elements or energies, and you're going to be putting in the work to healing and releasing it, like self-improvement, because you don't want to carry this over into your next connection. It's like you finally realize that, okay, I need to improve, I need to excel and expand so that I don't make this mistake again. And this is in all areas. I mean, you're going to be working on physical improvement, mental improvement, financial improvement, right? So the idea is to be, your next connection should be better than the last. You're also going to learn how to protect your energy, because I'm looking at this big hat and it's like an umbrella. It's shielding you. So you're going to learn how to protect your energy. You're going to learn how to divide and manage your time. So you're going to spend time with yourself, spend time with your partner, your other half, family, kids, work, etc. It's just going to be more of a system, a structure. You've actually learned the lessons from the connection, really. You've learned a lot about yourself, and you're actually starting to be more vulnerable, because I'm seeing these naked people here. So you're now really diving deep, right? You're going in to the bare core of yourself and really doing the inner work. I mean, this could go as far as childhood issues or traumas that you're going to be healing. It's like the start of a major transformation, and your ex is not even going to be able to recognize you when you're done. It's beautiful. Let's look at some other cards. So we have here card number 14, planning. Groundwork, blueprints, preparation. Yes, and another pile. This is this is the fourth pile that the number on the oracle cards reduced to 5. So all the piles had a 5 in it, a card that reduced to 5. So this again is a major change. So your connection has allowed you to transform your life. Right? There's something about you. Well, actually, for you, everything is going to be transformed. You're now planning. You're planning your future. Right? That's what this connection, that was the trigger for you to step into this energy, right? For healing and really working on yourself. I'm hearing saving for a rainy day or planning for a rainy day. Right? You're even going to, for some of you, write a letter, right, regarding your change, like thanking your ex for the relationship and allowing you to like see your true self, and how that connection has caused you to make the necessary changes in your life, but for the better. They're going to appreciate it as well. I mean, with letters, no one really writes letters anymore, so this could even be an email or a text. But there is going to be gratitude here sent to your ex, thanking them for the experience because it allowed you to grow. Okay, let's look at the animal card. So we have here Dolphin Spirit, card number 20, reducing to 2. So coming into balance. This and that are true. Right? And dolphin spirits are very playful. They're very loyal creatures as well, but lots of fun. And also we have here the water lily. So this is all about transformation. So you're finding your magic. You're seeing your divine essence. right? You're starting to become more light-hearted, more fun, right? You're realizing that you don't have to be rigid. Connections don't have to be so serious. It can be playful, right? I see lots of traveling or day activities. It's you being more playful, more fun. I see you going on day trips with your partner, with your family, and you're just really having a good laugh, right? You're not in that rigid energy of being serious and everything has to be really rigid and structured. You're more spontaneous, right? You're going with the flow, living in the moment, and that is beautiful. You're also going to be more loyal to this new partner, right? This is once you've actually done the work, completed the work. Of course, we're always going through transformation, but this phase, right, after this connection, that's when you put the work in, and any connection to come, because you've made the necessary changes, will be more fun and lighthearted, because you're going to be less rigid, less closed. You're learning to be more vulnerable. This has a very cups feeling as well, the emotional body. It's like you're learning more about your feelings. You're learning about your, you're listening to your emotions, and you're going to be able to express it. It may not be verbally all the time, but this could be through action, right? Yeah, through writing or texting, emails. That will be the way that you communicate your feelings, because it doesn't feel like you're someone that's very verbal about or vocal about your feelings, right? When it comes to love and expressing deep, I'm hearing passion or waves of emotion. Okay, let's look at the 24th Oracle. So we have here midnight renewal. This is like the divine timing card. So this is all about, again, a rebirth. This is a starting over. This is like reset, your second chance, right, to get it right. And this is once you've made the changes, you're a new person, you get to do this again, but do it right, do it properly, right? This reduces to 6. 24 reduces to 6. So this is all about being balanced in your connections, and having balanced connections, right? This is you seeing what needs to be healed, what needs to be worked on, and actually setting up a plan of action to actually tackle it, to make the necessary changes with 5. Bottom of the deck, we have cherry on top, complete. So this is not a lesson that you're going to have to keep learning. So once you go through it, you make the necessary changes, and that's it. Healed. You're not messing about. That's good. That's really good. Let's get some more cards. Okay, we have here nature. So there's a need to go out into nature, connect with nature, to ground yourself, but also to connect with your higher self, right? Your guides, your angels, source, to also have gratitude as well. It feels more like connecting with the oneness, right, of the universe, just the oneness of everything on earth. And it feels Gaia, even connecting with Gaia. It feels like you need to have that energy around you in order for you to feel comforted, in order for you to feel safe, right? Especially with it being 3 of Pentacles, that's an earth energy as well. So that's your safe space, your sacred space, nature. Okay, we have here be present, exactly. So when you're out with this dolphin energy, living in the moment, right? So again, it's being by water, being out in the open, where you will feel the most comfortable, the most grounded. And it's a good place for you to also go out there and meditate, right? I'm seeing water, so it allows you also to connect with your emotional body in those environments, right? So when you are leaving this connection, you're going to end up being more open to tapping into your emotional body. You're going to be doing more things outside in nature on your own. It's like you're going to be comfortable with being by yourself, because you want to get to know yourself, who you are, I mean, this pile, you're doing the homework, right? You're not messing about. You're putting in the work. We have a recharge. Exactly. Exactly. Being out in nature, being around the elements, that's where you recharge your batteries. That's where you feel the most rejuvenated, right? That's your safe space. I know I keep saying it, but it's beautiful. And then with this card where it says this and that are true, it's like there's no wrong here. That's what it's saying. No matter which way you go, it's the right way. That's what it's saying. Right? No matter where you go. Because the key thing is you're putting in the work. That's the most important thing. That's the lesson here. Beautiful. Let's get some more cards. So we're going to see what shadow or light element you are going to be tapping into once you've exited your current connection. Let's see. What are you going to be faced with? Is it going to be a shadow energy or light energy? Oops. Okay, oops, two. That just popped out. So you have a shadow and a light. So the shadow element we have here is boredom, right? Boredom. And it seems like desperation, but boredom seems to stand out the most. And then we have here peace. So with the boredom energy, which is not a very bad energy to be in, I'm so happy for you. And I'm happy that you have a light energy as well with peace. But it's feeling peace with the self, right? Feeling peace in your environment, not holding on to past baggage, not holding on to frustrations of the past, or even being bitter with your past experiences. You're going to be learning from the past and improving your future. So you're making the necessary changes to improve your future, but you're grateful for the lesson. Now with boredom, I mean, this is all about you going out into nature. This is all about you doing fun things. So instead of being sat there moping, you're going to be going out and being more active, right? You're going to be going out there and doing things to enrich, right? To heighten your life experience. So that can even be like surfing. I'm seeing surfing here, right? Meditating by water, so you're hearing the actual sound of the ocean, right? Or the river or the lake. Going for hikes, walks, visiting nature reserves, right? It feels like that. It's just being more present in your life, right? Going out there and just moving, being around people, being around nature and embracing it, right? And it will bring you peace, inner peace. And it will actually bring peace to your connections, your future connections, when you're in that energy, right? Because when you're bored, it's your vibration is dropping. You can fall into a very negative space, becoming pessimistic in your connections, and then if it rubs off on your partner and they just reflect that back on you, or they go out and be around other people that are uplifting. But it's all about you really recognizing this and just going out there and making the necessary changes. This could stem from childhood, right? Not exactly doing much. For someone, I'm hearing like they were adopted and they were just always in the house, just doing absolutely nothing. And it's saying that you don't have to be that. You don't have, your life doesn't have to continue being like that. You can make the necessary changes to step out of that energy, and you will once you exit your connection, right? And or choose to exit your connection. Now let's get some tarot cards. Nice. So we have here the Five of Wands. No more drama, no more challenges. It might even be that when you do try to leave this connection, there is going to be drama. There is going to be drama. Right, so we have here the Hierophant. So this could be a marriage where there's just a lot of competition. Right, you were competitive with each other and you bickered a lot. Right, for someone, that's the type of marriage that they have, and you're actually thinking of walking out and just focusing on yourself. And yeah, it's a good decision. Based on the other cards, it's a good decision. You're just looking for a peaceful life here, right? You're bored of fighting. Yes, look at that. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is you wanting a new beginning, right? This is you wanting to go after your dreams, right? You're wanting to embark on a new life, your dream life. This feels like traveling to Vegas as well. So it could be some of you want to travel to actually do a vision quest where you're going off to find yourself, which is beautiful. That's actually lovely. But you're wanting to bring your dreams into reality. And this is saying, yeah, you can do it, right? But it is something that you're going to have to fight for. If you're in a long-term connection and you are ready to move on, right? Ready for singledom, you're going to have to fight for this, right? You're really going to have to fight for this. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. This is you standing in your power. This is you wanting independence, right? But it does call for truth and honesty and cutting away what doesn't serve you. So not to be swayed back into a connection where things aren't right. You're constantly fighting. If you're going to be remaining in a connection, things have to change. Right? There's going to have to be major changes here. You're going to have your standards. You're going to have to state exactly what you want changing. This is for someone who's on the fence. They're not sure if they want to end their connection, but you're going to have to set boundaries. You're going to have to negotiate and set ground rules here. That's what the Queen of Swords is saying. Ground rules. So, but if you should choose to start anew, you have the green light. This is beautiful. Another pile where it is saying that this is a good decision, right? So let's look at your other cards. So this is a card from the Lantern Oracle. I'm using this oracle as advice from grandma, right? So imagine your grandma telling you or giving you advice on this situation. So here's the card. So the first one is 8. Weeping wound. You are not your wounds. Wow. And we have card number 42, home. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. Wow. For someone, it feels, wow. For someone, they could be actually in a physically abusive relationship. Not all of you, but this is for someone, because we have here the Five of Wands, and it could have, your arguments could lead to physical contact. And what the grandmother energy is saying is, you know your worth. Know that you are a diamond. You are unique. You are beautiful, right? You are not your pain. You are not your wounds. You are not less than. You deserve everything that you desire. You deserve the best life ever. And this is an opportunity for you to have it. Right? Now it says home. This is being at home with self. So if you're in a connection where you're made to feel less than, there's a strong need for you to be comfortable within your body, your temple, and to respect it. right? Especially if someone is laying their hands on you, you have to respect your tempo and not allow them to do that by leaving, by cutting away the thing that is hurting you, the thing that is harming you. You have to stand in your power, right? You should be in an energy of being balanced. You should be love. You should have love for yourself. You should have courage and strength to see that you are more than your wounds. You're more than this, and you deserve more than this, right? For others, they've actually had surgery, or their body changed and they're feeling not so confident in themselves, and spirit is saying, and your ancestor, grandmother spirit is saying, you have to appreciate your body, your tempo at every stage, right? At every stage of your life. So when you're young, you appreciate that body, you appreciate things are tight, things are in the right place. As you get older, you're seeing the changes. So you're in your early 20s, then 30s, 40s, etc. But you're embracing your body, your tempo at every stage, and you're looking after it, because that's very important. So you're hydrating yourself, you're eating right, exercising right, you're making sure that you're looking after you. Excuse me. Mind, body, and spirit. And in that, your body will work for you. It will love you back. It will thank you with perfect health. Yeah, grandmother spirit is saying this is all about you. This is all about you. This is the crone energy as well. Advice. This is the wise one. This is grandmother at the final stage in her cycle of life, where she has gone full circle on this journey and she's wise. And the ultimate advice she has for you is to love yourself. Love who you are. Every inch of you, every part of you, everything about you. And this is the maiden stage. This is the stage where you're young, right? And this is being body conscious. So this is it's really beautiful here, because it's a transformation where you're more conscious about impressing others, or really being hard on yourself, to the point where you're going to be embracing who you are. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful. And this all stems from ending a connection and you now tapping into doing your inner work. Being present with yourself, tapping into who you are. That's beautiful. Let's get some moon magic cards here. Okay, so we have here this card. It says, failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. That's right. That's right. You're the only pile where you're actually putting in the work, right? You're okay with the failure of this connection, because you're going to be making the necessary changes and improvements to not repeat this failure, right? You're all about improvement. You're all about success from hereafter. And I find that so empowering and inspiring. That is so beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Open your